Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, and I'm so excited because my hay is coming today. I came out here to move my truck and get a few things ready for the hay delivery. So excited. I've got a lot to do today. This is my temperature, and I'm going to start getting my stuff done. I've been having really bad headaches the past couple of weeks, like really bad. I think I've kinked my neck again somehow. But anyway, I want to talk about infection. What do you think of? Well, let me read the definition of infection. An invasion of and multiplication in a host by disease-causing pathogens or organisms and the reaction of the host's tissue. Okay? That's the full scheme of infection. You get infected by a pathogen or organism, and it multiplies, and then it causes a reaction to the tissue. But it doesn't talk about, well, the pathogens are bloodborne, so you know what I mean? It doesn't talk about the full scope of how it just takes over, and sometimes you get a blood infection, and it can go into a bowel infection, it can go into all kinds of things. But anyway, the invasion and multiplication of pathogens and organisms and the reaction of the tissue of the host. Okay, so I am a prepper, and I have watched prepper channels for years. I've had my channel for years, and most oftentimes I'm not into the political side of things, but things are getting so odd that I find it sometimes a good thing for me to be able to clarify some of the stuff that people are infected with. Delusional thinking can be caused by infections of untruths or bad information. And then that bad information and untruths, they start multiplying, and then they cause a reaction. If you are listening to untruths, or you're listening to things that are just slightly off, it's still an untruth. And if you let those things multiply and take over, you're going to have a reaction. And most reactions are in anger, hostility, lashing out, calling names, immaturity. I think sometimes maybe the infection causes immaturity and delusional thinking, which is true in a UTI, because in a UTI, sometimes an older person, maybe sometimes a younger person, but in the case that I would know working in long-term care, was that a UTI could cause a little bit of delusional thinking. And sometimes those symptoms were just thought to be, early onset Alzheimer's and stuff. And then they would start looking into UTIs and chronic UTIs, so on and so forth. But anyway, when I speak politically, I try very hard to clarify smoky delusions into reality. And my perception is mostly from my understanding of both sides, all of the information, how I feel, and how I feel emotionally about that topic. Okay, if it really doesn't mean that much to me, then I might overlook it. And so sometimes when people are talking about things, they overlook or just trash talk something that might mean something to me. Okay. Calling names, labeling people according to a very non-partisan kind of look at things. Just the reality of the topic, and people are getting upset. That's the infection. So in order to stop the infection, I make sure that I'm vaccinated from the infection. And what I mean by that is I always keep the common sense thought and what is going to affect me or infect me. I keep it at arm's length, and I don't let those things infect me. Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying, that's okay, because I'm kind of just rambling on. But there were just some things I wanted to talk about. I'm not easily swayed at all by opinions or deflections or things like that. I'm normally not swayed, and I'm normally not rude. So I enjoy debate. I don't enjoy accusatory, name calling, immature word battles with people that deflect and start talking about something else. I mean, it totally is annoying to me. Hi. Someone's driving real slow. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So you have to listen carefully and thoroughly to someone before you criticize them or call them names. I mean, I don't know. There are things I cannot tolerate, and that is not defending myself. I will defend myself to an extent until I realize that there is just no understanding at all. But anyway, just think about it. Don't be infected by crap, basically, untruths, things that are not truths, or by smoke screens or deflections. Don't be infected, because infections will cause oozing, and I can't say the other word. That's it. But today I'm going to do, I'm going to try to finish my meat to the freezer from the refrigerator. That would be part deux. And then I'm also going to fill some buckets out of the kitchen again. I've already overloaded, and it's time to stock up some more buckets. So we're going to do that too. So expect a couple of videos today. And it looks like it might rain, but God, I hope not. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance.